It's chilly out, very chilly, and we're suiting up here. We're going to head up the Cottonwood Canyon to the Fox Creek Forest Service cabin and build an igloo, and I'm going to stay in it overnight. It's quite cold out right now. I don't know, it's maybe 10.
Yeah, something like that.
Ghetto-C and Jason,
Yo.
and we're going to head up the trail up the canyon. We're going to do it, 6 miles. Let's go. The trail immediately switchbacks up through the forest. And through the trees. Parts of the trail were icy. All of it was scenic. However, in some places, there were some icy spots.
Good luck, homie.
Eventually, we reach the footbridge, which Jason decides to go for on his skis.
Yeah.
It's not quite mountaineering, but, you know, it's close. One slip and you'd be in trouble. After the first half mile or so of trail, the fresh dusting of snow from the night before covered up any icy spots and made for easy walking. Jason skied on his telemark skis with skins. Holy diver! Don't dive into the frozen creek! On and on the trail went, through even more spectacular scenery. Yeah, now it seems almost possible to believe, but we're about maybe a little over a mile from the cabin, and we came up on this nice meadow here, and look, somebody else has built an igloo out here. Yeah, in the classic style. Awesome. So we got a good backup plan now if we don't get ours built. Before long, we reached a large flat meadow full of fresh snow, which necessitated putting on some snowshoes. It was an awesome walk. Fox Creek cabin, yo. That's the backup plan. Woohoo!
I know.
Yeah, the team has arrived to the Fox Creek cabin. Yeah, let's go inside.
All right.
It ain't nothing but a little broom closet. Very small, but it's awesome. So there's a cot there, and a little footlocker, and a wood stove, and that's about the entirety of the cabin. It is the size of a broom closet. Yeah. Fox Creek cabin. So we're going to take the icebox igloo building tool and build our igloo right here. So I'm doing a little of the prep work. The first thing you got to do is kind of walk around in your snowshoes and stamp out, prepare an area. So we're going to do it. I'm going to sleep in it. Yeah, we're working on the igloo. Now that we actually, read the instruction manual, the pole is a lot shorter. So we're hopefully going to be able to do this one a little faster. And we're going to have 2 people to shovel snow, and we're going to build this form, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to try to sleep in it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Here we go, peeps. And there's me in my stalker mask. Pretty awesome. All right.
Yeah. So we're making our slow and steady progress around the wall. Here we go. We just got to take the U-bar out of the form. Yeah, a little union-mandated break on the igloo building, but check it out. Now it's starting to come in quickly, and I'm hoping we're going to get it finished or get it pretty close to finish. If we can get even one more round on here, man, I could just throw the tarp over the top and it would be good. So, it's pretty dope. We're doing it. We're watching the fire with Jay and
Hey.
doing our thing. Yeah, we're trying to boil some water for dinner, so we'll see if that happens.
It's taking forever.
Yeah, then I'm going to go out and sleep in the partially constructed igloo with the tarp over the top while these guys sleep in here. And Chris is already kind of ghettoed out. Yeah, good times, damn good times. Alright, so check it out. It's dinner time, you know, and we boiled some water, and we put it inside this bag, which is a food saver bag, and it's the awesome pasta my wife made. It's like a basil angel hair pasta with pine nuts and stuff for protein, and you just add a couple of hot flakes on there, and the next thing you know, you got a thing going, and we're still boiling some more water. And rice and sausage, eh? Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then there's Ghetto-C, who's passed out like multiple times tonight already. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to, there it is, the partially formed igloo. I put the tarp over the top, and I'm going to sleep in there tonight. So, all right, check it out. We're inside. That's the little door that we dug underneath. You come through and look, here's the walls. I mean, it's totally, you know, structurally sound. And I'm going to set up my sleeping bag with my pad there and my bivy sack and stuff. And we just hung the tarp over the top to cover it. But the walls are pretty solid as a rock. So I'm going to sleep in here. And it's probably going to be like single digits tonight. So this is going to be pretty crazy. Woohoo! Yeah, it's awesome. Happening.
Awesome.
I am going out to sleep in the half-done igloo. I got the rest of my stuff here, and we're going to do it. It's going to be insane. Let's go. All right, just don't lock the door. Oh, my God.
Sounds good.
All right, so there's my home for tonight. I could be in the cabin back there, but no. I'm going to sleep in this thing. So I put up the door, and I just go through the little thing in the bottom there, through the hole, and I'm up in there. So it's time to go to sleep. Alright, so here we are. I got my bivy sack, my sleeping bag is up inside there. I got my gloves and stuff spread out here. I got my candles going for warmth. And there's the door. And of course, I, your humble correspondent. So it's time to slip in here and attempt to go to sleep. It's going to be a interesting night inside the igloo. Alright, morning has broken and survived the night in the igloo. So we had the whole setup here. I was in my bivy sack with my awesome marmot sleeping bag, and was you know, chilly in here, but not untenable. I used the thermometer on my watch, and it says it's down to low teens in here, but I was toasty warm inside my bivy sack, so I would call this a hardcore success. You know, if it got down to 13 in here, what was it outside? Probably single digits, you know. I'd say even with the ghetto tarp setup, this easily added probably 10 degrees, you know. And if this had been sealed in, it would have been really warm in here. It got colder in here once the candle went out, so good times. So we're going to pack it up here and go inside with a real fire and maybe some breakfast. Let's do this thing. Oh yeah, so we got the fire going in the cabin now, and it's about 8 in the morning. You can see the sun coming up over the top of the mountains there, and now I'm going to get my stuff out of the igloo, the icebox igloo, and we're going to wait for some water to melt in there and have ourselves a little breakfast. Awesome. It's breakfast time in the cabin.
Yeah.
Chris is passing around a little of the Jameson's or Crowns.
Crown Royale.
And just melting some water and thinking about packing up our stuff. Good times. Time for a wee nip.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Do it, bro. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right. How we doing, Frosty?
Doing good.
Any comments?
So Social.
Social. All right. And with that, we close the door on a awesome trip to the Beaver Creek cabin. Yeah, just got to put on my snowshoes and mount my pack there, and we'll be out of there. Jason went skiing. The sun is coming over here a little bit, and there's what's left of the shanty igloo we built. Awesome.
Dang, dude, that is sketchy.
Once again, it was time for the long walk back across the first meadow on the snowshoes. And what's another bridge crossing or two? Before long, it was time to ditch the snowshoes and put on some yak tracks. The rubber forms grip your shoes, and the coils at the bottom help grip any icy spots. Stopping in the sun for a little snack break. Like Snickers. And on down the trail. Before long, we come up on the last bridge crossing, which means it's only about 3/4 of a mile or so back to the car. We made it back. I spent the night in an igloo and survived. So it was an awesome trip, and we learned a couple of things. These pants were great. The Tri-Lock Black Diamond ski poles were great, but most of all, the igloo making tool from Icebox, awesome. Takes a little time, but I think if you get it set up, you'd really have an awesome shelter. As it was, I had 2/3 done one, and I rocked out the night. So now we're gonna wait for Jay and get on out of here. It's been an awesome trip. Join us next time.
Peace.